Carpenter Executive. First floor, Manning Towers, 45 Gordon Road, Brockton, Mass. 02301. This is a public hearing. Notice has been posted with City Hall and on our website. And all are welcome to attend. Some members are present, some are on Zoom. I am going to do a roll call. We are the Board of Directors of the Brockton Housing Authority. This is a special session. And we're going to do a roll call for quorum. Taylor Harris, Assistant Treasurer.
Here.
Carol Roberts, Treasurer.
Here.
Janet R. Travis, Member.
Here.
Ernest Pettiford, Vice Chair. Ernie is sick and in the hospital. Timothy J. Sullivan, Chair, is here. We have a quorum. Notice is hereby given in accordance with Section 23 of Chapter 39 of the General Laws that a regular meeting of the Brockton Housing Authority will be held at 2 p.m. on October 2nd, 2024 in the Mayor Bill Carpenter Executive Boardroom, Manning Tower, 45 Gordon Road, first floor, Brockton, Mass. This meeting / hearing of the Brockton Housing Authority will be held in person at the location provided on this notice. Members of the public are welcome to attend this in-person meeting. Please note that while an option for remote attendance and our participation is being provided as a courtesy to the public, the meeting / hearing will not be suspended or terminated if technological problems interrupt the virtual broadcast, unless otherwise required by law. Members of the public with particular interest in any specific item on this agenda should make plans for in-person versus virtual attendance accordingly. The public is invited to view and/or listen to this meeting via phone, computer, laptop, or tablet. To do so, download the Zoom Cloud Meeting app in any app store or at www.zoom.us at 2 o'clock on October 2nd, 2024. Click on Join the Meeting and enter ID number 818-1964-8058, passcode 802160, or use the link http://zoom.us/i/818-1964. 8058. You may also join by calling the conference line at 1-646-558-8656 at 2 p.m. on October 2nd, 2024, and enter the meeting ID number 818-1964-8058, passcode 878338, followed by the pound sign. The board chair will instruct participants on the appropriate time and manner for public comment during this meeting. If we can all rise, if you can, remove your hat and silence your phones for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America,
to
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If we keep standing for a minute, we have a moment of silence for a departed Rosemary Rittenberg. She was a personal friend for over 20 years. When I used to drive a bus, she used to come down the terminal and talk to me for hours on end and smoke her brains out as well. I smoked at the time, Carol, so it was nice having company. It's a moment of silence for Rosemary. She has passed away. She was on the, she was the president of the RAP, then she went to vice president of the RAP, but she was a big influence on the RAP. And she will be dearly missed. Thank you.
Gee, I didn't realize that. Wow.
Yes. That was my mentor.
She was a mentor to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Item 3, appointment of asset manager clerk. Item A in your packet. Mr. Fluff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, before we start, let me read off the COVID-19 memo.
Sure.
Is it, we're doing hearing business in this?
It wasn't. It's not on the agenda, but if you want to read it, you can.
All right. Hang on. Due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and state of emergency, on March 12, 2020, Governor Charlie Baker issued an executive order temporarily suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, General Law, Chapter 38, Section 20. Pursuant to the order, public bodies are temporarily relieved from the open meeting law's requirement that meetings be held in public places, open and physically accessible to the public, so long as measures are taken to ensure public access to the body's deliberations through adequate and alternative means. That memo was extended to April 1st, 2021, extended again to April 1st, 2022, extended again to July 1st, 2022, extended again to July 15th, 2022, extended again to March 31st, 2023 by Governor Charlie Baker, and extended again to March 31st, 2025 by Governor Healy. Just so in case we have a hearing of visitors that pops up, the hearing of visitors, any member of the public is invited to speak before the board. Visitors wishing to be heard must sign in with their name, address, and contact number before the start of the meeting. Each visitor will be allowed 3 minutes to speak on each subject. The board will take any issues under advisement and respond to it at a later date. Total time for hearing of visitors will be limited to 15 minutes, which will be strictly enforced. There will be no passing your 3 minutes to another. All visitors can be heard on agenda items only. Item A, Mr. Paul.
Mr. Chairman, there's nobody on the Zoom who is not already we're looking at, and everybody in the room is a public housing authority employee and the candidate. So there are no visitors.
Yep.
We have before you Johanna Guzman D'Souza for appointment as an asset management clerk. Be interviewed with Mr. Sheedy, with Xiomara Calderon Rivera, and myself. She had previously interviewed down in the Section 8 department, and I thought she would be a good fit with Xiomara. She's bilingual in Spanish and Portuguese. She'll be working with Xiomara at Crescent Court and Hill Street, two of our family developments. Xiomara thought she would do very well. She commented that her last assistant had graduated from this same university, and it's a top-notch school. She, Ms. Guzman D'Souza, had worked 9 years in Boston at the Inspectional Services Department, but moved here to Brockton so her son could be in the Brockton schools. Sullivan here, the chairman of our board, is also on the school committee. So she wanted him in the schools, and because of the residency requirement in Boston, she had her job. So she's used to dealing with, I'll say, disabled or not very happy people working in the Inspectional Services Department. They're people who receive stop work notices from a building inspector or a violation from a health inspector. And they would come in, and the first person they'd meet would be Ms. Guzman D'Souza, and they would tell her not very nicely that they weren't happy about the little piece of paper they received from the inspector. And after 9 years of handling that, I think she'll be able to do just fine with our residents.
Fit right in. Thank you so much.
You'll love it. Need a motion and a second.
So
Item,
moved.
Second,
was that you, Taylor?
Yes, sir.
Second.
A motion has been made by Commissioner Taylor Harris, seconded by Commissioner Kenneth Trask. Motion is to recommend to the Board of Commissioners that Johanna Guzman D'Souza of Brockton be appointed the clerk typist effective October 15th, 2024 at the 2024 step one rate of $45,263 per annum. Any questions or discussion on the motion?
She sounds very capable.
Roll call.
Commissioner Trask,
Yes,
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Chair.
Yes. Motion carries again. Welcome aboard.
welcome, welcome.
Let me read this off to you for all, this is for all new employees, and people who transfer. Thank you for wanting to work at the Brockton Housing Authority, one of the best jobs in Brockton, in my opinion. We own 2,100 apartments in Brockton and administer over 2,500 rental assistance aid vouchers. This is not an easy job. We, the Board of Commissioners and the executive team, put our residents first. They are our number one priority. Without them, we don't need me, this board, the buildings, or the staff. Please remember to treat our residents with respect. We also say that anyone can have a bad day, be a little sharp or argumentative for no apparent reason. If this should happen to you, please smile and walk away. Don't argue. We can all strive to be a better person. If you can do this, you will go far in this agency. I am glad to meet you and welcome you to the team. The board meets here once a month in this room on many different subjects. Please feel free to attend if one of these items is of interest to you. Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Glad to have you with us.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you.
Any other business to be heard today? Janet or Taylor,
Don't think so.
Nothing for me.
we need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
He didn't get it out.
She's back.
A motion has been made by Commissioner Janet Trask, seconded by Commissioner Taylor Harris. The motion is to adjourn. Any questions or discussion on the motion? Roll call, Mr. Flip.
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Chair.
Yes. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
What?
Was that on?
Have a good day.
Bye.